So, the main point I have to make is that the Jews had not lived in the Holy Land for thousands of years, and Arabs had been there the entire time. And the Arabs owned the land. It was Ottoman land before World War One. They promised not to destroy non-Jewish culture. They did. They'd promised the Arabs that they would give them their own states, and yet didn't.
So basically, I think the Balfour Agreement was actually fair because the policy, as you probably know, supported the Jews, and they're probably entitled to that land, in my opinion, because they were in there like long before all Palestinians were, but they were kicked out by the Romans all that time ago.
Our point isn't that the British helped the Jews. We have no issue with that. Our issue is the British claim to have helped Palestine as well. There's many reasons why that's false. Because first of all, Britain claimed to have helped Palestine towards more independence, full independence, which was obviously a fake promise because Palestine is nowhere near fully independent these days. Did the British really help both sides of the argument? Or did the British come into the argument for the benefit of the British? If you think about it, they've only really helped Israel, and Israel helps them back. They haven't really helped Palestine.
And so this is kind of fairly acting on the British side because it's giving someone a people who've got nowhere else to go a home. Also, Britain was a Christian country, and some Christians believe that the regathering of Jews in the Holy Land in Israel is a prerequisite for the second coming of Christ, and so this would put pressure on Britain.
But if you look at the Arab point of view, it's actually not as fair as you might think, because in the Balfour Declaration, Britain was going to try and make an independent state for the Jewish, but a homeland for the Jewish in the Palestinian area. But they didn't actually have control of Palestine, so first they needed to take it away from the Ottomans.
What that gave the Jews the ability to go to their own homeland. And this was really helpful at the time as there was a lot of anti-Semitism around the world, mainly Russia, where there was an anti-Semitic Tsarist government and they were trying to kill the Jews with their secret police. And obviously with that Balfour Declaration, the Jews were then allowed some sort of protection.
I think, on the other hand, the Arabs have actually been living there sort of since then, and since the Jews have been kicked out by the Romans. So they've actually sort of had a lot of time to build their own culture. They've got lots of communities that are set up within this land, but lots of the Jewish communities that were sort of coming in as the Zionists, settlements that they were building were quite modern European style buildings, and they didn't really match in or anything, and they to the Arab sort of style building.